So, if you haven't heard about it, MediEvil is getting the remake treatment. But I have an issue with it. Let's talk about it.
No!
What's up, guys? Canadian Guy A here, and I am back with, oh, wait. This isn't a Crash or Spyro video? Huh! Would you look at that? Broadening my horizons. So, if you haven't heard about it, MediEvil, a classic back on the PlayStation 1, is getting the same beautification that Crash, Spyro, and other games from the past are getting. Now, I want to start off by saying that as a child, I think I played this game for a grand total of 3 minutes at a friend's house. I did stream it as well, but never got around to finishing it. So I would not say I am a giant MediEvil fan. I like it. It's a neat game, got nothing against it. Just for me, on a personal level, it just doesn't hit the nostalgia like Crash and Spyro does. That's why I haven't covered it at all on the channel. However, I will be supporting this game and will be picking it up day one because I believe it should be supported and I will put my money where my mouth is. However, even though it's not out yet, I have had a progressively increasing issue with the game. One that has grown to a point where even me, someone who would not call myself a fanboy of the game, is not liking. The worst part about it, it's not even the game's fault. It's not even the game itself. So, what's my issue with it? It comes down to something simple. The promotions in advertising for this game has been absolutely garbage. Now, I love PlayStation. I think they have been doing one heck of a job when it comes to consoles and exclusives. Yet their promotion for this game has been downright cruelty to the fans. The promotions for this game is seemingly like Sir Daniel's coffin, empty and full of cobwebs. But more than just cruelty to the diehard MediEvil fans, it's confusing as to why PlayStation is not even advertising this game. As of now, the game is about 2 months away from releasing, and we have probably gotten about a grand total of 5 minutes of actual gameplay. That's it! Not only that, it's chopped up and snippets of gameplay and trailers. By the time the viewer figures out an idea of where they are, they cut to something else. We haven't had a moment to watch someone sit down and play through a tiny segment of the game and show off what's been remade and what's been redone. With Crash and Spyro, character trailers, gameplay snippets, and even pictures were dropped on a bi-weekly, sometimes weekly basis. It gave fans hype, convinced people who were initially adamant about buying the games, and generally helped spread the word about the games coming back. But to this day, I still see comments that say, wait, MediEvil's being remastered? That should not happen when you're trying to bring back a character that brings troves of nostalgia with them, along with the game only being 2 months from coming out. On top of that, there isn't even a Twitter page for MediEvil, or even the studio developing it. The closest you're going to get on Twitter is @SaveMediEvil, so go follow them for MediEvil news, because that's the best you're probably going to get. Here's a funny thing too, the trailer even follows the same style of advertising that the Crash and Spyro trailers did, giving puns like remade from the grave up, or eye-popping 4K, just like how Activision used all scaled up and 4K for the advertising of Crash and Spyro. But when it comes to promos or exclusive looks, there's nothing. Kaput! Nada! And it just baffles me beyond belief that PlayStation hasn't been talking about this. Oh yeah, did you know at a Brazil game show there was a playable demo for the game? Do you think we got any direct footage for it? Nope, we didn't. Not from PlayStation, not from any content creators, not from anybody. The best that we got is some over-the-shoulder footage in snippets in this video. Good job, PlayStation. This is totally the quality that we needed. You know what? Let's add even more salt to the wound. PlayStation, not Activision, PlayStation themselves have advertised and talked more about CTR, which was a multi-console launch day one, with Sony only getting the retro skins and a track reskin exclusive to them, and they so far, as of August 14th, 2019, have promoted CTR more than MediEvil. Don't believe me? If you were to go to the PlayStation Underground YouTube channel alone, they have 2 videos that show off a total of 35 minutes of gameplay, with large unedited portions with breakdowns and explanations that came up before the game even launched. And remember, this is only one channel, and CTR Nitro Fueled was not a PlayStation exclusive, yet it has gotten so much more coverage than the one that is homegrown for PlayStation. It honestly feels like right as people start to forget that the game is actually coming, Sony releases the tiniest of tidbits just to remind everyone that it's still on the way. This makes me nervous towards PlayStation's outlook on the game and their confidence in it, because why would they make a game based on a character that hits a nostalgia trend, which is a trend that's been sweeping its way through the entertainment industry as a whole, and then do the bare bones, pun 100% intended, for advertising and promos? Is the game bad? Is PlayStation cutting their losses early by not investing money into advertising? I mean, the game looks gorgeous, and the Unreal Engine is seemingly being put to good use, so I don't see why it would be bad so far, because all Sony is doing is shooting themselves in the foot by not talking about this game, and will ultimately lead them to losing money and making fans and developers frustrated. Think of it this way: if this game does not commercially do well, PlayStation may not greenlight any future MediEvils, even if the review scores are great. If it does not sell well enough, this may be Sir Dan's last game. And honestly, it would not be fair to the developers or the fans of the game. In fact, it would be a crime if the game failed due to its horrid marketing. I'm looking at you, Wii U.
We'll make this quick.
We can only hope that in the coming months that PlayStation really picks up their marketing game for this project. It would be a shame if the game did not do well just because people had no idea it was even coming out in the first place.
By the way, a huge shout out to my Patreons and sponsors on the channel. I appreciate your support and letting me be able to do this full time, as I got a family to feed. If you want to support the channel, the Patreon is in the description below, and be sure to subscribe for more nostalgic content. And while you're at it, why not check out another video I recently made. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.